Well, greetings, my scattered brothers and sisters in the Lord. Today we finish up John chapter 1. You may recall that at the end of that chapter, Nathanael confesses to Jesus that you are the Son of God, that you are the King of Israel. And Jesus responds to Nathanael that you believe, but you're going to see greater than this. You're going to see the heavens open, and you're going to see the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. The greater than this, when Nathanael says that Jesus is a son of God, he's likely not thinking of Jesus as the second person of the Trinity being divine. That was just another title for the Messiah, for the King. So Nathanael has it right that Jesus is the King, but there's far more to Jesus than Nathanael's small concept of Messiah. And so Jesus is trying to relay to him that you're going to see greater than what you already see. You're going to see the heavens open, and you're going to see the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. That angels ascending and descending, that comes from Genesis chapter 28. You may recall a story about Jacob being on the run. His brother Esau is going to kill him if Jacob doesn't get away. And so his mother protectively makes a deal with his father Isaac to send him to her brother Laban so that Jacob could get a wife. And on the journey, he stops for the night and uses a rock for a pillow, and he has this dream. And in the dream, he sees a ladder that is resting upon the earth but reaching to the heavens. And he sees the angels of God ascending and descending on this ladder, and the Lord is standing above the ladder up in the heavens. The dream, the message of the dream communicates that God has been watching over Jacob thus far, and that as Jacob enters into new territory and begins a new journey, that God is sending down fresh angels to watch over that aspect of his life, to watch over him on this journey. And so the dream communicates God's protective presence, that God will watch over him in his sojournings, that just as God has been with him, those angels are kind of completing their shift for that stage in his life, and a new set of angels are descending the ladder, and they're going to watch over Jacob in this next stage of life and bring him back eventually to the promised land. So if I understand what Jesus is saying in pulling that ladder reference forward with the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man, I think Jesus is saying that he's the ladder. Jesus is the ladder that is resting upon the earth and reaching up to the heavens, and that God is watching over Jesus, and Jesus is this connecting point. And so, in some sense, the message to Nathanael is that the angels that have brought you this far are kind of going to be swapped out for a fresh set of angels, if you will, to watch over the next phase of your life. And that's all going to happen through Jesus. That Jesus is the connecting point between heaven and earth. And so if I think about it a little bit further, in many ways, that's how Jesus is for us. He's the ladder. He's the connecting point between heaven and earth. And the angels of God ascending and descending upon Jesus. Jesus is the means whereby God watches over us. God's watched over us thus far, and God has fresh angels, if you will, to watch over us in the future. And perhaps even part of the greater things is that not only are we going to have angels watching over us, but Jesus will go on to teach that the Holy Spirit is going to be given to us, and that he is here to make a very solid connection for us to the Father. It's just another image, another way of kind of getting at that initial invitation to come and see, to become and be part of this abiding relationship that Jesus has with the Father through the Spirit. Excuse me. And so I encourage you as you go forth through this day to realize afresh that you don't go through the day alone, that through Jesus, God has sent kind of a fresh set of angels to go before you, to watch over you, to see to it that you complete your journey. And even more, God goes with us through his Holy Spirit, through Jesus, whom we receive. So go in confidence, have a great day, and spend a little time thinking about what a great ladder we have in Jesus. God bless.